Hi friends, so it's time for another plan with me, and I'm using a kit from SPC, and this one is called Little Witch. I'm pairing it with some holographic foil, and I really like the way that it turned out. I am using a lot of stuff from Planning Choco again because I'm obsessed. I only bought one full box sheet, which I was really upset about, but I made it work because I bought some fun decoration bits, and the way I've put down the little decoration bits, I did good, guys. I did really good because I'm putting down on Tuesday and on Saturday some girls. And I just tried to make it look as a little bit of a scene, the decoration bits. And it's looking really good, guys. I'm going to be honest. Like, you just need to see. I'm also color blocking again for this spread. And I'm still obsessed with that. I don't know how long I am going to stay obsessed with that, because I might be done with it in just a little bit. But we need to see, because if I don't color block these days, then I just get so overwhelmed because I think it's just so busy. Like, I need some structure in my planner. I really like the way that looks. So I'm sticking to color blocking right now, and I'm hoping it's going to stay with me for how gorgeous would it be if I could make a full planner color blocked. But I might get done with that. I just don't know. So we need to see how I'm feeling about that one. And I am also using the little fun cluster decoration bits behind all my character stickers and my icons. I did it the same last week, and I'm obsessed with how that turned out. So if you have the opportunity to buy yourself some cluster deco, or even to make yourself some cluster foil decoration bits, hon, you need to try out because it looks epic. It really does, and I'm obsessed with how it looks. So before I get into my situation, I would really like to know, how the heck are you? I really want to know, or I really would like you to reflect on how you are right now, because I can go on and talk about myself again, but that would be a little bit selfish, wouldn't it? So you don't necessarily need to comment, but I would just really like for you to reflect on, how are you? How am I doing right now? Am I doing okay? Am I stressed out? Am I actually really happy right now? Am I upset? The other day, I uploaded a story on my Instagram about the fact that I shipped out my stuff to ship to Curacao. I sent out my moving boxes. And I was not good. I was really not good with that one. I was really stressed out about it. I was really upset about it. I'm trying to stay as positive as I can about it. But it's scary. I'm really, really anxious about it because it's just my stuff, and I just needed to hand it over to someone that I don't know, and it needs to ship across the ocean to get to a different country. I'm just terrified about it, and I really hope that it's going to be fine. And I'm really trying to manifester about it. I don't know if that's exactly the way you pronounce it, but I'm just really trying to say to myself and say out loud, Britt, it's going to be fine. Your stuff is going to be there. Nothing is going to happen to your stuff. It's going to be fine. You just stay positive, because then it might happen, I don't want to focus on the negative, guys. I really don't. But the other day when I put that story into my Instagram, actually one of the Dutch planner girls, she is called Rochelle. She's also on Instagram. I actually don't know if she's also on YouTube, but she's a Dutch girl. She recently got a baby, which is epic. And she sent me a DM, and she said to me, Britt, it is fine to not be okay about this. Because in that story I said, I don't want to overreact, or I actually don't know what I said, but she said it's fine to not be okay with that. And it's okay to not feel fine. I think that is the exact way she wrote it to me. And then I thought, girl, you're right, you are really right. And I've read about that one before, that quote, and I could also relate to that. When I wrote it the first time, which was not from her, but just, I think it was on Instagram or something, I thought, yeah, that's a good quote. Let me remind that one. But if someone is telling you, hey, it's okay to not feel okay, you just go like, yeah, you're right. It's something different when you read it on an Instagram page or when someone is telling you. So what my aim is for today is to let you all know that it's okay to not feel okay. It is fine. And sometimes I think it's really good to accept the way that you feel. If it's negative or if it's angry, it's okay. You don't need to push it away. Don't need to pretend it's not there, or you don't need to go further with your life. Like, you can accept it, you can stand still by it. And yeah, I think that is such a good thing to do. And I think you really get learned from a young age that, especially with anger or with sadness, like for an example, when you're a really young child and you don't even really know how to talk, and you're angry and you're sad and you're crying or you're screaming, everyone is telling you, shh, 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 shut up, like don't scream, don't cry, like be quiet. And that is actually not accepting your emotions. That is someone else telling you to not do that. But that's wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong, because I think it's fine, like the way you grow up, like everyone should do it their own way. But I've started to think about it because my therapist once said this to me, like, you get taught so easily to put away your anger and your sadness because you cry or you scream about it. But it's not okay to shove away that emotion. You need to accept the emotions that you're there, because when you're happy and you're smiling, no one's telling you not to smile. You get taught so easily to put away your sad, or when you're sad or when you're angry. You get taught that so easily. And that is just basically teaching someone to shut up when they're feeling a specific emotion. Am I making any sense? When my therapist told this to me, I was like, damn, you are right. Because you get taught so easily to shut up when you're sad, but you get a cuddle when you're really happy. And that is just putting away your emotion, not accepting your emotions. And yeah, I guess that really happened to me because I'm not really good at experiencing emotions, and I'm your best girl to ignore any feelings. But that one really opened my eye. And I guess just the aim for today is, guys, it's okay to not feel okay. I am feeling that right now, and I'm trying to accept it. I'm trying to welcome it with open arms because, yeah, that's fine, I guess. And I just hope, or I just know that things will get better. I for sure do, because now that I've started to accept the emotions that I'm feeling, I'm actually feeling better. So for a couple of days I was really sad, but now I just know, like, Britt, it's going to be fine, and it's okay to not shove them away, because I know that if I don't accept my emotions, for an example, I get really, my stomach gets really upset. Like, for some reason that really goes together, my emotions and my stomach. But with me accepting my emotions, it is just making me feel better. And it feels as such a relief, guys. It really does. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm going in the right direction. And it's just like, I need to learn how I am, and I need to know how my life goes. Like, I have the feeling I'm going way too deep for this plan with me. Why do I always do this, guys? I just ramble about, the annoying thing is that since I'm talking English and it's not my mother language, I have the feeling I don't come across good, or that I don't make any sense, because I have the feeling I cannot express what I'm actually feeling talking in English, because I don't know all the words, and I know that my English just isn't the best. And I really hope that you guys can deal with that. But I have the feeling I'm not really getting to the point, because I just don't know my vocabulary. Oh, I hate that word. But I'm doing my best, guys. And all I want to do is to make you all feel better, okay? That's just all I want to do. But luckily, we are going into the day by day, and that literally saved me, because I don't want to go too much into this anymore, because it is taking the life out of me, guys. No, I'm just overreacting. But I'm really trying, and talking English is just sometimes so difficult for me, but I hope I'm making any sense. Okay, so I think I actually don't know what type of week this was, so we just need to see together. On Monday, I slept in, and oh, guys, we're sticking to the theme here. To the theme of my conversation. Just, I had a really bad day. I was really upset. I don't know why. I have no idea. and I FaceTimed Justin that day. My car went to the garage because Justin is an angel, and he actually knew a guy here in the Netherlands, and he called him up and he said, yo, my girlfriend just bumped into something, can you fix it? And he could, so that was really nice. So I bumped my car 2 days before that, or 3 days before that, and that day was completely fixed. So I was really happy about that. I went and had a chat with my parents that evening, and I ended up going to the gym that evening. Oh, I must have been really upset because I never work out in the evening because I cannot sleep if I work out in the evening. I just seriously cannot. So I have no idea what was going on that week, but yeah, I guess it's fine. So on Tuesday, I had to go back to work again, and I went on my bike ride. I worked all day and I had a chat with my colleagues. On Thursday, I actually told our manager that I was quitting. I talked about this in my last plan with me as well. I didn't want to tell my colleagues before I told my boss. My boss was on vacation, so I couldn't tell that I was quitting. So I just decided to end up taking a chat with my manager, which she's there for those types of things, so it's fine. But I'm really good with my boss, or I was really good with my boss, so I actually wanted to tell her first, but it ended up not working. So, but here that day, one of my colleagues that I've worked with the longest, we were on a break together, on our lunch break together, and she just looked at me and she said, Britt, do you still don't know what you're going to do? And I was like, no, I don't. And she said to me, oh, honey, I believe you do, but you just don't want to tell us yet. And I just looked at them and I was like, yeah, I guess they know me too well. But it was really hard to keep for myself, but I managed to make it work. And I ended up telling it on Thursday because I just couldn't manage to keep it for myself anymore. So I then FaceTimed Justin. I still played that stupid game. It was like a hotel game on my iPad. And then I just had an early night that evening. So on Wednesday, the first thing that I did is that I went to go to therapy. This is actually a different therapist than the one I was talking about earlier. And I've actually quit therapy, guys. Let's say something positive. I quit therapy because I'm actually doing pretty okay. So yeah, that's good. Even though I'm coming across that I'm not good, I can promise you I am good in the way why I was in therapy. That thing is going really well. So that is nice. So this was not my last appointment. I think at the end of November I had my last appointment. So I was really happy about that. I filmed a plan with me that day and I went to the gym again. Gyms are still closed here in the Netherlands. It's making me really upset. I actually went for a run today. I bought myself a barbell and some weights so I can do body pump at home, which I have been doing, but it's really hard to keep motivated when you need to work out at home. But your girl is going to a hot country in less than 2 weeks and she needs to be in bikini. And the pressure is on because I want to look a little bit better than I do right now. So I'm doing my best, and I actually went for a run today, and yesterday I did a body pump class. So I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. So that evening I had another chat with my parents. I FaceTimed Justin, and that was also something fun I did that evening. So one of my really good friends, Marley, she doesn't really like to work out, which that can happen, of course. And she managed to get a group of people together and just do a gym class together. So it's basically when you were not in high school, but the one before. In the Netherlands, you call it the basic school. I don't know. Yeah. You have like your gym class every week and you do like volleyball, hockey, all those fun things, hide and seek and all those things. And that is just basically what they were doing in that class, just to move around and just a fun way to work out. And I actually joined that evening and it was really nice. It was actually exhausted because you had to run a lot. But we did like volleyball, we did basketball, so we had fun. And then on Thursday, I went on my bike ride. I had a work meeting, and I really like the way I've made that work meeting look, because I've put in some decoration from the kit, and then I've put a foil spider from Planning Choco above it. I'm sad you cannot see it right now, but it looks good. And then that day I had a chat with my manager, and I told her about it, and all she did was smile at me, and she said, "Oh, Britt, I knew. Trust me, I knew. Like, we saw this one coming, because we know and we support you. You need to go there. You need to do your thing, and you need to see how everything is going there, and if you want to start a life there with Justin." So they were really supportive as well. So that was nice. And then I could finally tell my colleagues. So that was really nice. I FaceTimed Justin again that evening. I've been using some Clever Girl Crafts hearts for FaceTiming Justin this week, but I actually did not have that minty color. So what I did is that I just took some washi from the kit, and I stuck that heart on it, and I just cut it out, and it looks like a Clever Girl Crafts heart. So that's looking really good. Because I just didn't have that minty color. And then I also had a YouTube binge that evening. So on Friday, I took a body pump class. I had a hair appointment that day, and I had to pick up my medication. So my hair appointments are not at a hairdresser salon, It's just a girl that I know, and she just does a wonderful job to my hair. And I'm so sad that I don't have her in Curacao, because no one can touch my hair. I'm traumatized with hairdressers. I really am. She's the only one who can touch my hair and who I trust with my hair. So it's going to be really difficult to find someone in Curacao. And we need to build up a trusting relationship, guys, to the hairdresser and me. Like, we need to do this together, because it's going to be difficult for me. I had to pick up some gas. Do you pick up some gas? No, you get gas. That's what you do. Then I called my boss. I could finally call her. So she was on vacation, and she said to me, she always lets us know, like, if she's on vacation, you can only call for emergencies. So I talked to my manager, and she said, "Britt, this is kind of an emergency because you're quitting." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe you're right. So I should call her, right?" And she said, "Yeah, you need to call her." So it was fine that I called her. We actually had a really good chat. Like, she also said to me, "Britt, I saw it coming, and it's totally fine. I think you should do it. If I was in your shoes, I would have done the exact same." And she actually told me, "Britt, if it doesn't work out, please come back to us. Like, we enjoy your work here, you working here so much, and we would love to see you come back." So that was really nice. And I felt really, it was like a heartwarming moment, that she said that to me, and that I can always come back there. And even though that I've quit it right now, I've been there 2 times already, because I just love that. I love everyone there. I love the salon. I love my work. I love the people, and everything about it. So that was really heartwarming. I made some stickers that I forgot to make a script for, and then I FaceTimed Justin again. And then on Saturday, I went on my bike ride. I went on my work day again. And I was completely frozen, because it has been cold in the Netherlands. And I think that this was one of the first days that it was actually really cold. It was like minus something. And I'm not really good with cold. I'm actually allergic to cold. My fingers get swollen like 2 times the size of my actual fingers when I'm in cold. It is literally an allergic reaction to cold. So it's good that I'm moving to a hot country, guys, isn't it? Because I'm allergic to freaking cold. So I went back, and I couldn't warm up for the entire day. I was so freezing. So when I finally came home, I had to take my bike ride home, even though I was freezing. And I took a bed, and I gave myself a facial, because that was exactly what I needed. I watched some Expedition again. I've said this before, I really like that show. And then on Sunday, I had a day off again, so I had a YouTube binge. Oh my goodness, guys, how could I not have told you about this? Oh, I should have told you all about this. We went to a Fright Night, Halloween Fright Night, which is basically an amusement park that is completely Halloween transformed. I went into a haunted house, which was not my best. I hate haunted houses. I don't do anything scary. I hate everything about it. But it was the most hilarious things I've ever done, because Marley, the girl I was talking about earlier, she is a little bit taller than me, and she was standing in front of me, and I hugged her from behind. And even though she's tall, she's not really that heavy. So I just literally moved her everywhere. I just took her up and I put her in front of everyone, and I was just hiding behind her. Guys, it was the most hilarious thing, and she could not stop laughing because I was just so afraid. I was so afraid, but that was seriously one of the best nights we had in a long, long time, and that was before the Netherlands went into a lockdown. I had the best night ever there, and we just danced and we had drinks. Like, it was not even like a festival, but there was like a DJ in a booth, and we just looked at each other and we were like, let's get some drinks and let's just dance. So we were literally the only people that were dancing there, but we made the vibe work, guys, because everyone started dancing as well, and it was so, so nice. We got a little bit tipsy, but we had one girl that just drank like 2 drinks, and she actually drove us back, so that was wonderful. We were with the 4 of us, so that was really nice. But we had an epic day that day, and that haunted house, guys, I think everyone would have loved to seen it. I think we all said to each other, this needed to be filmed because this was hilarious. Like, I was screaming so hard, and I was just pulling her up everywhere and just shoving her before me so she would get jumped and she would get scared and not me. But I still got scared because I'm a pussy. But it was seriously the most hilarious things. Oh, guys, I've talked a lot. I'm exhausted about me talking this much, but I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I didn't make a lot of sense to you with my rubbish English. I'm trying, friends. I'm really trying. But I really hope you enjoyed it anyway. And it's a shame that I'm not really in frame right now, but did I not say that this was a gorgeous spread as well? I'm so extremely happy with the way that this turned out. I think it's the color blocking, guys. But yeah, we have one more spread to go, and then I'm going on a break. So I really hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to be seeing you guys in my next Halloween spread. Bye.